fog is a blanket on the Blue Ridge peaks, hiding the secrets that the mountain man sees. The banjo is echoing a ghostly old sound in the hollows where the ancient old spirits are found. The air is as cold as a dead man's embrace in this lonely and beautiful, timeless old place. Oh, Appalachian mist rolling so slow over the valleys and the rivers below, a haunting refrain of a world made of stone, where you're always together but always alone. The shadows are dancing in the great tinted night, chasing the ghost of the deep mountain home. My kin came from Scotland across the wide sea to find a new home and a place to be free. They brought their old fiddles and they brought their old songs to the ridges where the heavy laden spirit belongs. The music is in the water and the music is in the tree, a legacy of sorrow for a man like me. I see the old cabin with the chimney of clay, where the memories of childhood go drifting away. The scent of the wood smoke and the sound of the rain, a remedy for every little heartache and pain. But the mountain is jealous, the mountain is deep, and she's got many secrets she's promised to keep. I'll walk through the laurel and I'll walk through the pine until the horizon and the heaven entwine, in a world made of silver and a world made of gold, a story of the ages that'll never grow old. Just a boy and his shadow in the Appalachian mist, by the ghosts of the valley forever be kissed. Oh, Appalachian mist rolling so slow over the valleys and the rivers below, a haunting refrain of a world made of stone, where you're always together but always alone. Mist on the mountain, echoes in the deep, while we sleep. Appalachia, wire is snapped and the post is leaning low, just like the spirit that I used to know. The cattle are straying in the neighbor's tall corn, and I've been a moaning since the early morn. I got a hammer in my hand and a hole in my boot, trying to find the source of the rot at the root. I got the broken fence blues down in the mud, running through my veins and a chill in my blood. The more that I fix, the more that it breaks in this life full of trials and 1,000 mistakes. Just a man and a wire and a lonely old field, waiting for the wounds of the winter to heal. My woman, she left when the roof started to leak. Said she wanted a man who was humble and meek. But I'm just a drifter with a permanent frown, trying to keep my head from a sinking down. She took the good china and she took the old Ford, leaving me here with a rusted out sword. I remember the days when the fence was all new and the grass was a sparkle with the morning dew. We had dreams of a kingdom and dreams of a king before we found out what the seasons can bring. Now it's just splinters and it's just rusted iron in a world that is ruled by a cold-hearted lion. The rain's coming down in a steady old pour as I'm walking back to my kitchen door. I'll sit by the stove and I'll drink me some rye and watch the gray clouds as they crawl through the sky. Tomorrow I'll fix it, tomorrow I'll try to mend all the breaks till the day that I die. I got the broken fence blues down in the mud, running through my veins and a chill in my blood. The more that I fix, the more that it breaks in this life full of trials and 1,000 mistakes. Broken wire, my heart's on fire, mending the soul, taking its toll.
Just a sliver on the edge of the world, as the dust from the canyon is starting to swirl. 10,000 head moving like a slow river of brown, heading for the pens of the faraway town. The creak of the leather and the jingle of spurs, in a world where the line of the horizon blurs. It's the last cattle drive, a thunder of hooves, moving through the silence that the wilderness proves. With the spirit of the West in the palm of our hand, the kings of the trail in a rugged old land. Ride through the storm, ride through the heat, with the heart of a cowboy and a rhythmic beat. The campfire's crackling under the Big Dipper's light, as we share all the stories in the middle of night, of the outlaws we chased and the rivers we crossed, and the brothers we loved and the brothers we lost. The coffee is black as the coat of a crow, in the flickering light of the amber red glow. We crossed the Red River when the water was high, under the thread of a dark, heavy sky. Lost 20 head to the current's cold pull, in a world that is cruel and a world that is full of the dangers that hide in the brush and the deep, while the rest of the civilized world is asleep. The fence lines are coming, the wire is sharp, changing the tune of the prairie's wild harp. The open range is dying, the time is at hand to surrender the freedom of this golden land. But as long as I'm breathing, I'll ride with the sun until the very last mile of the journey is done. It's the last cattle drive, a thunder of hooves, moving through the silence that the wilderness proves. With the spirit of the West in the palm of our hand, the kings of the trail in a rugged old land, galloping away. End of the day, the trail is long.
The sun is a ghost sinking into the sand, across the vast reaches of this lonely land. The sagebrush is dancing with the evening breeze, under the shadows of the Joshua trees. I'm sitting by a fire that's just a flickering spark, voices to rise in the dark. It's the coyote serenade, a wild and lonely cry, echoing forever toward the desert sky. A song of the hunter, a song of the prey, chasing the ghost of the long forgotten day. High lonesome harmony, ancient and deep, singing the secrets that the canyon walls keep. I got a rusty old rifle and a blanket of wool, and a belly that's empty but a spirit that's full of the silence that only the wilderness knows, where the cactus blooms and the tumbleweed blows. The stars are so close I could reach out and touch, in a world where the quiet doesn't ask for too much. I remember a life in a house with a fence, where everything had a logic and a sense. But the walls started closing, the air got too thin, so I walked out the door and I didn't go back in. Now I'm a brother to the dust and the stone, a king on a throne that I built all alone. Hear that yelp in the distance, that long mournful wail, like a spirit lost on a shimmering trail. They're calling to the moon, they're calling to the night, in a symphony of shadow and silver blue light. There's no judgment in their voices, no right and no wrong, just the primal power of a desert song. Time of the night when the darkness unrolls, I'll wrap myself tight in this tattered old hide and let the coyote be my spiritual guide, until the morning star wakes the rattlesnake's hiss. There's no other heaven as lonely as this. It's the coyotes they lead, a wild and lonely cry, echoing forever toward the desert sky. A song of the hunter, a song of the prey, chasing the ghost of the long forgotten day. Lonely desert cry, coyote serenade. The night begins to fade. Western soul. Woke up before the sun could kiss the sky. Put on my boots and didn't tell her goodbye. Left a note on the table by the coffee pot, heading for the places that the world forgot. The engine's humming a low and steady tune under the fading light of a silver moon. Oh, it's a long road home, through the dust and the rain, trading my comfort for a little bit of pain. Counting the miles by the lines on my face, searching for a heart in this wide open space. Yeah, the highway's my brother and the wind is my friend, and I'll keep on driving till the pavement ends. Across the state line where the corn grows tall, heard the echoes of a distant waterfall. Past an old diner with a neon sign, ordered black coffee and I took my time. The waitress had stories in her weary eyes of a life lived under these Kansas skies. I remember the day my daddy sold the plow. He said, son, the world is changing now, but the smell of the earth and the grit in the air follow me always, they're everywhere. From the rolling hills to the desert sand, I'm just a ghost drifting through this land. Oh, it's a long road home, through the dust and the rain, trading my comfort for a little bit of pain. Counting the miles by the lines on my face, searching for a heart in this wide open space. In Texas, the heat is a heavy wool coat. Writing these memories in a tattered notebook about the girl in the sundress back in Tennessee, who promised she'd wait for a dreamer like me. The dreams have a way of getting lost in the wind, not knowing where the journey begins or it ends. Midnight in Vegas, the lights are too bright, so I push through the canyon in the middle of night. The stars are the only ones talking to me, telling me secrets of who I should be. The coyotes are howling a lonesome refrain while I'm washing my soul in mountain rain. I've seen the grand beauty of the Golden Gate and felt the cold shiver of a lonely fate. I've slept in the back of this rusted out Ford, praying for mercy to the good Lord. There's a hole in my pocket and a hole in my shoe, but I'm closer to heaven than I ever knew. Oh, it's a long road home, clouds are getting thicker as I head back east. The hunger inside me is finally a feast of memories gathered and lessons well learned, of bridges I built and the ones that I burned. Every mile marker is a page in my book, giving back more than the journey took. I see the old oak tree standing on the hill. The world is moving, but my heart is still. The porch light is flickering, a welcome sight. And in the darkness of this weary night, I'm pulling the keys and I'm stepping outside with nothing left to prove and nowhere to hide. I walk to the door and I turn the brass knob. My heart starts to hammer a rhythmic throb. She's standing right there with a smile and a tear, saying, I knew you'd find your way back, my dear. The suitcase hits the floor with a heavy thud. I'm back where I started, back in the blood. Yeah, the road was long, but I'm finally home. Just a country boy under the big The wire is snapped and the post is leaning low, just like the spirit that I used to know. The cattle are straying in the neighbor's tall corn, and I've been a-moaning since the early morn. Got a hammer in my hand and a hole in my boot, trying to find the source of the rot at the root. I got the broken fence blues down in the mud, running through my veins and a chill in my blood. The more that I fix, the more that it breaks, in this life full of trials and 1,000 mistakes. Just a man and a wire and a lonely old field, waiting for the wounds of the winter to heal. My woman, she left when the roof started to leak. Said she wanted a man who was humble and meek. But I'm just a drifter with a permanent frown, trying to keep my head from us sinking down. She took the good china and she took the old Ford, leaving me here with a rusted out sword. I remember the days when the fence was all new and the grass was a sparkle with the morning dew. We had dreams of a kingdom and dreams of a king, before we found out what the seasons can bring. Now it's just splinters and it's just rusted iron in a world that is ruled by a cold-hearted lion. The rain's coming down in a steady old pour as I'm walking back to my kitchen door. I'll sit by the stove and I'll drink me some rye and watch the gray clouds as they crawl through the sky. Tomorrow I'll fix it, tomorrow I'll try to mend all the breaks till the day that I die. I got the broken fence blues down in the mud, running through my veins and a chill in my blood. The more that I fix, the more that it breaks in this life full of trials and 1,000 mistakes. Broken wire, my heart's on fire, mending the soul, taking
The envelope's tattered and the ink is a fade from a place where the ultimate prices are paid. He wrote about the sand and he wrote about the heat and the sound of the boots on the dusty old street. Said, tell little Jimmy I'll be home for his play, in a letter that arrived on a cold winter day. Oh, letters from the front, written in the dark, with a heavy laden spirit and a flickering spark of the love that we share and the life that we knew underneath the banner of the red, white, and blue. A hero's last words on a piece of thin white, ending the darkness of a long, lonely night. Mama, she reads them by the light of the lamp, in a house that is quiet and a house that is damp, with the tears of a mother and the pride of a wife, counting the cost of a soldier's young life. He talked about the brothers he made in the mud, bound by the spirit and bound by the blood.
I remember the day that the car pulled up slow, and the men in the uniforms, steady and low, walked to the door with a flag in their hand, the saddest of sights in a beautiful land. They didn't need to speak, we already knew that the letters were over, the journey was through.
We buried him deep on the side of the hill, where the air is as quiet and the heart is as still as the peace that he fought for, the peace that he won, under the gaze of the setting old sun. But the letters are kept in a box made of pine, a sacred old legacy, yours and it's mine.
Old letters from the front, written in the dark, with a heavy laden spirit and a flickering spark of the love that we share and the life that we knew, underneath the banner of the red, white, and blue.
Final salute,
Quiet the night,
eternal light,
home at last.
home at last.
Seconds of thunder, 8 seconds of hell. The gate swings open and I hear the bell. The dirt starts flying like a brown hurricane. I'm gripping the rope and I'm ignoring the pain. This bull is a monster, 3,000 pounds of hate. But I'm the one master of my own crazy fate. Oh, it's a rodeo glory, the dust and the pride. The wilder the animal, the better the ride. From the spurs on my boots to the sweat on my brow, I'm living for nothing but the here and the now. The crowd is a roaring, the lights are so bright. I'm the king of the dirt in the middle of the night. I've got broken ribs and a scar on my chin, but I do it all over to feel this again. The smell of the leather and the musk of the beast is a hunger that offers a glorious feast. I've been thrown in the mud, I've been stepped on and bruised, but I'm the one champion who refuses to be used. From China to Vegas, I've traveled the path, facing the fury and the buffalo's wrath. My trailer's a wreck and my truck's on its knees, but I'm doing exactly what I damn well please. The buckle on my belt is a shimmering prize, a reflection of fire in a young cowboy Sun's coming up on a new dusty town. I'll pull on my hat and I'll never look down. One more arena, one more chance at the goal. A story of courage that'll never grow old. The adrenaline's pumping, the challenge is set, the greatest adventure that I've ever met. Oh, it's the rodeo glory, the dust and the pride. The wilder the animal, the better the ride. From the spurs on my boots to the sweat on my brow, I'm living for nothing but the here and the now. I'm cowboy. 8 seconds of fame. Remember the name. Rodeo glory.
The wood is all gray and the paint is all gone, but it's held up the weight of 1,000 dawns. Grandpa would sit in that creaking old chair with the scent of tobacco and pine in the air. He'd carve on a piece of a cedarwood branch and tell us the tales of the old Bar X Ranch. On Grandpa's old porch, where the time stands still, watching the shadows crawl over the hill. The stories he told and the lessons he gave are the treasures that we'll always carry and save. A world of wisdom in a rocking chair beat, with the dust of the valley beneath our feet. He talk about the war in the winter of '44, and the day he walked through the kitchen door to find Grandma waiting with a baby in her arms, safe from the world and its many alarms. He said life is a garden that you have to tend, and a broken heart is something that only time can mend. I remember the jars of the sweet peach jam and the Sunday dinners with the honey glazed ham. But the best part of all was when the sun went down, far from the noise of the bustling town. We'd watch the fireflies start their little dance, giving the night a touch of romance. He had hands like leather and a heart like gold, a man who was brave and a man who was bold. But he'd cry when he spoke of the friends he had lost and the terrible heavy and permanent cost of a life lived with honor and a life lived with pride, with nothing to fear and nothing to hide. The porch is still there, but the chair is now empty, though the memories of him are still rich and plenty. I sit there sometimes when the world gets too loud, and I feel his spirit through the thick of the cloud. I can almost hear him saying, "Don't you worry, my son. The race is long, but the victory is won." On Grandpa's old porch, where the time stands still, watching the shadows crawl over the hill, the stories he told and the lessons he gave are the treasures that we'll always carry and save. Creaking wood, Grandpa's voice made my choice. Home again.
The sign out front says, "Welcome to the blues." I'm wearing out the soles of my dancing shoes. I got a quarter for the jukebox and a hole in my heart, watching my whole world just falling apart. The bartender knows me, he don't ask why, he just pours the tequila and looks at the sky. It's a neon heartbreak, flashing in red, thinking about the words that we never should have said. The fiddle is crying and the steel guitar moans to the rhythm of the secrets that a lonely man owns. Two-stepping solo on a beer-stained floor, wishing you to walk through that swinging door. The mirror behind the bar tells a lie. It says I'm a winner, it says I'm a guy who's got it all together, who's got it all planned. But I can't even keep my glass steady in my hand. You're out with a stranger in a different town, while I'm in this basement just drowning my down. Something fast something to help me forget about the past. I don't want no ballads, I don't want no tears. I've had enough of those through all of these years. Just give me a beat and a twangy old sound to keep my poor feet from touching the ground. The shadows are dancing with ghosts on the wall, and I'm just waiting for the curtain to fall. But as long as the neon is buzzing away, I'll find a reason to lonesomely stay. It's a neon heartbreak, flashing in red, thinking about the words that we never should have said. The fiddle is crying and the steel guitar moans to the rhythm of the secrets that a lonely man owns. Neon heartbreak, flash, flash, flash. My heart is a wreck from the neon crash.
The envelope's tattered and the ink is a fade from a place where the ultimate prices are paid. He wrote about the sand and he wrote about the heat and the sound of the boots on the dusty old street. Said, tell little Jimmy I'll be home for his play, in a letter that arrived on Port of LA. Oh, letters from the front, written in the dark, with a heavy laden spirit and a flickering spark of the love that we share and the life that we knew. Underneath the banner of the red, white, and blue, a hero's last words on a piece of thin wire, ending the darkness of a long, lonely night. Mama, she reads them by the light of the lamp, in a house that is quiet and a house that is dim, with the tears of a mother and the pride of a wife, counting the cost of a soldier's young life. He talked about the brothers he made in the mud, bound by the spirit and bound by the blood. I remember the day that the car pulled up slow, and the men in the uniform steady and low, walk to the door with a flag in their hand. The saddest of sights in a beautiful land. They didn't need to speak, we already knew that the letters were over, the journey was through. We buried him deep on the side of the hill, where the air is as quiet and the heart is as still as the peace that he fought for, the peace that he won. Under the gaze of the setting old sun. But the letters are kept in a box made of pine, a sacred old legacy, yours and it's mine. Oh, letters from the front, written in the dark with a heavy laden spirit and a flickering spark of the love that we share and the life that we knew. Underneath the banner of the red, white, and blue. Final salute, quiet the night, eternal light, home at last, home at last.
Clock on the wall is ticking like a heart in pain. Outside the window I hear the rhythm of the rain. He packed his bags and he bought a one-way ticket line, leaving the neon and the city lights behind. Said he's tired of the hustle and the empty hollow sound, heading back south to the red clay grind. He's on the midnight train to Georgia, leaving today, trading his big dreams for a place where he can stay. And I'll be right beside him, a shadow in the night, following my man toward the morning light. Yeah, the rails are humming a lonesome, soulful tune under the gaze of a southern crescent moon. He came to the city with a suitcase and a song, thinking he'd be a star before too very long. But the pavement is hard and the people are cold, and the stories he told were the ones already told. So he's given up the struggle and he's given up the fight to find a little peace in the Georgia night. the smell of the pine, and the way the honeysuckle would start to entwine around the old porch where his mama used to sit, shelling the peas and making sure the lamp was lit. It's a simpler life, but it's honest and it's true. The kind of world where a man can start anew. Oh, the conductor is calling through the steam and the smoke. All aboard for the land where the heavy hearts broke. We're leaving the towers and the subways far behind, with a peaceful Georgia morning on our mind. I'd rather be with him in a shack of wood and tin than live in this palace built of vanity and sin. The wheels are clicking, home is getting near. Washing away every doubt and every fear. The sky is turning purple as we cross the state line, back to the valley and the muscadine vine. He takes my hand and he gives a little sigh, with a look of redemption in his weary eye. He's on the midnight train to Georgia, leaving today, trotting his big dreams for a place where he can stay. And I'll be right beside him, a shadow in the night, following my man toward the morning light. Georgia on my mind, midnight train rolling, soulful southern night. Everything's alright.
Deep in the belly of the mountain's chest, where the sun never goes and the weary don't rest, my daddy went down with a lamp on his head to earn us some butter and a loaf of white bread. The dust was his blanket, the dark was his home. In the tunnels of slate, where the spirits roam, I'm a coal miner's son, born in the black, with a soot-covered spirit and a bend in my back. The mountain she gives and the mountain she takes, she don't care about hearts or the way that they break. Just a flickering light in a world made of stone. I'm a coal miner's son, and I'm never alone. I remember the cough in the middle of night, a sound like a rattle, a ghost of a fright. Mama would sit by the bed and she'd pray while the moon turned the valley to a ghostly gray. She knew that the mountain was calling him back to the cold and the damp and the endless black. I turned 18 when the whistle blew loud, a sound that would pierce through the thickest of clouds. I put on his boots and I picked up his pick. The air in the shaft was heavy and thick. I followed the tracks to the face of the stream, the end of a boy and the end of a dream. We worked in the silence, we worked in the mud, trading our sweat and our tears and our blood for a company script and a company store. Always wanting a little bit more, but the debt only grows like the moss on the wall, waiting for someone to stumble and fall. There was a crack like a thunderbolt under the ground, the most terrifying and the lonesomest sound. The timbers they groaned and the ceiling gave way. I didn't think I'd see the light of the day. I crawled through the rubble, I crawled through the fear, with the ghost of my father whispering in my ear. He said, keep on moving, don't you look back. There's a hole in the sky through the velvet of black. I felt the cool breeze and I smelled the pine tree, and for the first time in life I felt I was free. I climbed out of the darkness and into the light, ending the cycle of a coal miner's night. I left that old valley and I headed out west, where the air is as clean as a Sunday morning vest. I traded the pick for a pen and a pad to tell all the stories that my daddy had. But no matter how far or how fast I may run, I'll always be known as a coal miner's son. I'm a coal miner's son, born in the black, with a soot-covered spirit and a bend in my back. The mountain she gives and the mountain she takes, she don't care about hearts or the way that they break. Deep in the mountain, still hear him calling, the coal miner's son, finally free.